Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews.
What's this? What's this? There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack.
You suck.
What's this?
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another 31 horror toys in 31 days! And today we're going to take a look at the Walgreens Exclusive Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas by Diamond Select Toys. Now, I got this last year, I want to say it was around December when I got it. I got this guy and the Santa Jack at the same time. I reviewed Santa Jack for Christmas last year and then saved this guy for 31 Horror Toys this year. Of course, I mean, he is Jack the Pumpkin King, the star of The Nightmare Before Christmas, and you can't have Halloween without him. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Jack Skellington in the packaging, and to be honest, it looks almost exactly the same as the Santa Claus one, except he's in his little black outfit and bow tie. But I'm going to guess it's a very similar mold. He's got his little stand that holds him up because there's no way this little stick is going to stand up. It's got the Walgreens logo right there. We get a little window with Jack smiling on that side, and then it says A Nightmare Before Christmas on that side. There's a little window you can look in at the top, so yeah, just kind of a close-up. There he is, looking all skeleton-y. There it is, the Walgreens logo, and it says Nightmare Before Christmas. There's Jack looking all kinds of cute, and then you can see inside the window, and then, yeah, like this side over here. Yep, that's pretty much it for the front of the box. Back of the package here has got a nice little write-up of Jack Skellington. We get some really nice artwork right there, and then also available in this wave was the Santa Claus Jack, and then the Sally figure. And this entire wave was kind of hard to find last year. People just kind of snapped them up real quick. I noticed the 25th anniversary wave this year, a lot more available. Probably because they realized people are buying these up at 15 bucks a piece. And Sally was the hardest to find. I don't think I ever saw her out on the shelf. So just kind of close up here. There's Jack. And if you want to pause and read this, you are more than welcome to. And then there's the other half. If you want to pause and read that, you can. So there's Santa Jack and Sally. If you want to check out Santa Jack, I'll add a card to this video. But yeah, there he is, looking all kinds of skinny Jack. He's definitely a Skellington. So let's go ahead and get Jack out of box and see what we think. So here we have a Jack Skellington out of the packaging, and this thing looks really, really cool. It looks like Jack Skellington, but I gotta say, this is a terrible action figure. Because it's pretty much just little straw bits, really. If you're not careful with this thing, you're gonna snap and break it like that. So this is definitely something you either buy, keep in the box, keep it protected, or you buy it, put it up, and you don't ever really touch it. I do like the look, however. I mean, it looks really, really nice. He does come with this stand that you have to put together to hold him upright, and it holds him really, really well. It's the same stand, I believe, that comes with the Santa Jack figure out of the same line, and that figure has never fallen off of the stand, which is very cool. As far as articulation goes on this guy, it's going to be very similar to the Santa. The head does move a little, but it's very, very stiff. So I think it's supposed to move a little bit more, but mine doesn't really. His arm does move up. It also swivels like this, and then he's got these tiny little elbow joints that do move. They also swivel back and forth, and then his hands swivel back and forth. And then he does have waist articulation right there, which is craziness. Get back over there, buddy. And then he's got his little hips. They do move as well on the joints, but again, very, very, very delicate. They do swivel as well. The knees do kick out. They work a little bit better, also on a swivel, and then his little tiny feet also swivel. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the articulation. It is pretty darn articulate, but man, it scares the heck out of me every time I move something. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, the sculpt on this is amazing, especially for how thin it is. I love the grin, the eyes look perfect, the teeth, he's got the little bat bow tie, the pinstripes on the suit look really, really nice. He's so thin and tiny. It is impressive they're able to do that. But it also scares me on how fragile the figure is. We get some nice paint apps on the actual hands themselves, the skeletal hands. We get some black in between the joints, which is very, very cool. Just gives them that kind of skeletal type of look. And man, I just can't say enough good things about the design and sculpt work on this figure. Now, taking a look at the midsection of the figure, I love how we've got the coat trails on the figure. That looks really nice. Again, the skinny, tiny little legs and the body, the waist joint there. We've got the other skeletal hand that really shows off the paint on the little fingers. I think that's very cool. The pinstriping on the actual figure itself, on the pants and on the sleeves, works really, really well. I'm really surprised at how clean it looks for what it is. It's not 100% clean, but from a distance, I mean, it looks amazing. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, his little stick legs go down to his tiny little black shoes. You know, it's unfortunate that he can't stand on his own, but I mean, the thing is kind of like a straw, really, so it's not surprising. He's got the stand, so that's nice. The fact that the joints can move around, so you can get him some different poses. I kind of like him in this kind of walking pose that he kind of comes already in the box. That's just kind of iconic Jack to me as he kind of skirts around the screen, which looks pretty good. And yeah, you know, why break it if it ain't broke? For comparison, here we have Jack Skellington with Santa Jack and the Pumpkin King. So Jack and Jack and Jack. This is really cool to see all three of these Jack Skellingtons together, and I do have to say I'm kind of torn between either the original, regular Jack Skellington here or the Pumpkin King. Both are very cool, but I'm going to have to go with the Jack Skellington, the standard version, because it's so iconic. But it's very cool to see all three of these, and will be nice to see them up on the shelf together. And makes me want to complete out a, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas display set. I think that would be pretty cool. So is the Walgreens exclusive Jack Skellington from A Nightmare Before Christmas something that you want in your, well, Nightmare Before Christmas collection? Yes, yes it is. If you are a fan of this film, I think this is an action figure that you're going to want. I do not at all recommend this for a child. This is for an adult collector only. It is extremely thin and fragile. I know that I've seen some other reviews on these figures, and they have broken very easily, so please be aware of that. It may be something that you just buy and keep in the box, to be honest with you. It's sculpted wonderfully. It's painted pretty well. It's just so darn tiny. And that's the worst thing I can say about it, but it's gotta be because it's Jack Skellington. If you were going to get a figure of Jack here for your kid, there's actually a version of Jack from the Toy Box by Disney. I think would be a better choice. It's a bit more durable, it looks, than this thing. This is definitely a collector's piece, and I think it's worth it at $15. So there he is, Jack Skellington from A Nightmare Before Christmas for 31 horror toys in 31 days. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.